giving him vision inside of the Radiant Jungle. He also places one down, and he does get vision with his ward of the Faceless Void, and they actually both see each other with their wards. So let's introduce our heroes a bit here. On the Train Protector is going to be PPD. Playing the Lion is Zai. We've got a Sven, handled by Fear. Darkseer in the off lane is of course Universe, and in the mid lane, he's called Goat Jumpman, but we all know him as Sumail. And now, here for Shazam, on the Dire side, it's going to be TC on the Juggernaut, Jason playing Disruptor. MSF, he's going to be in the mid lane Tinker. Pandago's handling the Elder Titan, and finally, it's going to be Brax on the Faceless Void. So we're going to be getting into this match here. And the horn will blow. Sumail's going to be picking up the bounty rune at bottom. And MSS is going to take the one at top.
Smart money.
Not much else happening there. We're going to get into our lanes. Tinker versus Timbersaw. Universe is going to give Sumail a good block here. I'm pretty sure he's got that Iron Town, so he's just going to rotate right into the jungle, try to get some farm there. And the jungle camps don't spawn until 30 seconds, so he's able to at least help his mid laner out for a while. Timbersaw actually hits so fast with that 4-man shield. I'm not really used to this attack speed from him, but it's pretty interesting. MSS is being very aggressive here, and Timbersaw's already up to 2 CS. MSS being very aggressive. Bottom lane, we could have a go on to Faceless Void, but he is able to time walk out. Forgetting that there are other lanes than the mid lane here. That's Dota 2 for you. We could see Pandago putting some harass on the Universe. Universe, all he's trying to do is try to take some creeps here. I might see more going on to Brax as he's slowed down. There's a time walk available, and he gets underneath tower. It just goes to show how hard PPD hits. He's got lots of leaves and flowers all around him, but he's hitting for 91 damage. Pandago continues to go on to Universe here, and maybe able to find the last hit. And Universe, or actually Pandago is going to steal that last hit from Universe. Then Universe, he's going to search himself up, going for Pandago. There's a fish here from Zai. He's also got an Ion Shell hat. There's going to be the stomp. Universe gets hit by it, but he's right next to Pandago. Does a little bit of damage to make him go away. That's going to be the end of that. Lots of action around the map, with MSS putting a lot of harass onto Timbersaw. Timbersaw has 10 reactive armor stacks right now. And just keeps putting lasers. Keeps shooting lasers at Sumail. I mean, I can't believe that he would want to have that going on. The healing side was going to be there for Sumail, and MSS finds the regen rune. He gets it immediately cancelled by a creep. And he is going to at least take the rune away. Over at bottom, Fear continues to farm up. This is basically the same lineup as TI4, or sorry, EG. It's sort of the same as TI4 EG without Artesia and Mason. Fear was still around the team back then. We're going to see a pause out here from Tinker. Probably a little bit of lag or something, probably something with a mouse. In any case, we've got the resume here. And we're going to keep going. Pandago is here on the mid lane. He's got the Spirit and the Stomp. And Sumail really doesn't care about a whole lot. He's going to get stunned up underneath tower, but he is outside of range. He gets a nice living armor from PPD, and the bottle is there for Sumail, so he's going to get a lot of regen from it, all the mana back. And the courier goes forward, almost like he's trying to taunt MSS, but he gets the courier out in time. Universe continues to just farm up inside the jungle. He's got the recipe for the Soul Ring, nearly bought it up. And he's at almost level 5 right now. Lion gets a stun on the Brax, doesn't turn him into a fish. In the mid lane, Timbersaw is pretty even with the Tinker. And he's timing these rolling deaths pretty well. I like how PPD is saving a point right now on the Leash Seed and the Living Armor. It's really good to save points as a support. Sometimes you don't really know where that next bit of XP is going to come from, so you just wait to level it until you get into a situation where you can actually use that level. And I really like how PPD is just waiting on it. Brax right now is at level 3, almost level 4, and Darkseer basically has a full level on him. Elsewhere, Juggernaut has nearly gotten to level 6, and Sman's a little bit behind him, so levels kind of balancing out here in the early game. MSS is going for a 2-1-2 build right now, as he can't really do enough damage to the Timbersaw, but with all these marksman machines, he's going to get full stacks up on his reactive armor. And he's going to get some good regen from it. Samel's also got the Arcane Rune going, so he's pretty free to use all the mana that he wants. He's also picked up the Infused Raindrop, which is going to help him stay alive up against the Tinker. Pandago gets the ward just before it expires. And no kills yet at 5.5 minutes. Nice double pull by Jason over at top. Pandago continues to try to steal some XP from the Darkseer, trying to slow him down a little bit. He's having a pretty good game so far. Shockham's gonna go out on the mid lane. Jumpman's Samel on the Timbersaw. He's just continuing to farm up some creeps here. He just turns around and slaps that creep down. Likes to cancel those spells. There is going to be a spirit here. Lots of rotations over. Disruptor finds the bounty rune, doesn't want the Timbersaw to get it, and here's the rotation. Actually, Screen Protector gets caught out inside of the river. That's probably going to take him away from that mid lane. Bind is also here. Shotgun will hit on MSS, only once though. And Samel's going to get the health regen from this March from the Machines. Now at level 3, Tinker really needs the levels into it just to stop the Timbersaw from getting a net HP earn from these creeps. He's also doing it to push out the lane, but if he ends up healing the Timbersaw after the thing, it's going to be not very effective. Brax turned into a fish, he has the time walk available, but the stun is going to be there, and Shazam Brax, he's going to go into the trees. PPD is going to try to get him out, and they're not quite able to find the kill because all the stuns are down, and Lion did not have enough mana. So a close miss on bot lane, and the first God Strength is going to get a little bit wasted here. I see that Fear is using his personal Sven set, made for free to play. And Universe right now is at level 6, picked up the wall, and no levels into Vacuum. Sure, he will get some of those fairly soon. Timbersaw right now, he's up to Arcane Boots, a Poor Man's Shield, and a bottle. T1 Tower at top, getting taken down by TC. We haven't really talked about him a whole lot. He's been basically free farming on the top lane, and no one's really been bothering him at all. He's at a phase boost and a PMS, and he's at the top of the last hits right now, and that's really to be expected with no contest on the lane. Sumail's running around the mid lane. See if he's able to do anything here. He's gone for a 2-2-2 build. And 1 level in the shock drum. He's gonna throw it out onto MSS. He's trying to go with the rearm on mid. And he's able to just drop a couple of March to the Machines there and maybe get off of the lane. Right now Disruptor trying to work on level 6. Faceless Void does have his. And right now Disruptor also has 3 levels in the gun, so it's going to have a pretty big range on it. PPD. He is going into Nature's Guise. I believe he was scouted out. And the Sentry Ward is going to get placed down. He walks right into Brax, and Brax hits him. It's going to be a Chrono Spear. The Spirit's going to be there, but are they going to have enough damage? They stomp him. He is outside of the Nature's Guise. And he's going to go back in, and he goes towards the Sentry Ward. PPD trying to get out. He is outside of that range. And is Pandego going to be able to find him? PPD placed down the ward. And the Spirit is going to be there. He actually avoids it. He avoids the Spirit. And yeah, Sumel's coming in the backside of this. He's trying to go on to MSS, and MSS is just going to be able to get out. Sumel steals the CS. But that's going to be the end of that foray into the Dire Jungle. And right now he's at a Helm of the Dominator and Power Treads. Doing pretty well on farm. He's even with the Juggernaut for CS. Sumel just misses the creep there. And right now he's not progressed at all really. Trying to get as fast as he can to the Bloodstone. And there's going to be a haste rune for him. MSS walking around the map, he's getting very close to his Boots of Travel. Soul Ring bottle for him, and about 500 gold away. That's going to be the first blood as Lion is able to find it on the Disruptor at bottom, and he used a finger for that one. Even though the Static Storm was dropped, they don't end up dying. And that's going to be the first blood. Over at mid, Sumel's getting aggressive onto MSS, and there are 3 raindrops here. The Stomp is going to be there, and Brax is just going to wait a couple seconds. Tinker's ready with the rockets or the laser. He's just going to throw out the rockets and the laser, and they will find the kill on the Sumel at mid. This require a couple of rotations, but it's well worth it if you're able to take down the Timbersaw and stop him on his progress to whatever he ends up building. I guess that's going to be a very quick dual scepter from him. Top tower is going to get healed up a little bit. This is one of the things about the Treant Protector. He can heal up the towers and make it really difficult for Shazam to just siege him down. You need to take them down in one fell swoop, or PPD is just going to heal him right back up. Sumel gets hit with that stomp, and now here comes the Martian Machines, waking him up, getting back into the fight. It's very low from that. And the tower is getting very low. Universe says, please heal this thing up, while Fear is going on the bottom. There could be a rotation here. 2 smoked up. It's Brax and Jason. They place down a ward on the high ground. And Universe is going to get away. He's basically out of mana. And I believe this is going to be the top tier 1 tower going the way of Shazam. Pierce is also doing his part to try to take down the tier 1 at bottom. They're going to stop the push once again on the Radiant top, and Living Armor slows them down, stopping them from being able to react to Fear's push onto the tier 1 at bot. Now, over at mid, someone could be ready. They've got a PPD illusion just standing under tower, getting taken out by the hits. Dual Scepter nearly finished up by Timbersaw. He still needs the Void Stone, but he's very close, and he's right underneath the Dire Observer. And PPD and Zai have smoked over to mid.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I believe TC and Disruptor are just waiting for someone from EG to come in and try to defend this tower. Zai is going to rotate back over with the smoke. He's going to go towards the Ancients. Good stack by the Centaur. We'll see if somebody goes into the wrong place here. Right now, TC is at the top of the net worth chart. He's got the... I guess that's a magic wand being delivered out to him. There's going to be a stomp that hits onto Sumel. And PPD is coming around the backside. He's invisible, and they see him. They're going to spin to win. Daxorm is there as well. They don't really see him. And he's going to continue to walk around here. They're actually going to go right for TC. They use the overgrowth. There's the stun and the finger. Goodbye, Juggernaut. TC. He's down too far away from the rest of his team. Pretty big kill for EG. They take down the Juggernaut. They halt his progression over to the Battle Fury, which wasn't really stopped at all. However, pushing these lanes is going to be really difficult for EG with this MSS Tinker going around, pushing them out with the Martian Machines. I think they're not going to be fun for them.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Samil needs about, yeah, he's got enough gold for the Yule Scepter now. And he can build it up. He is very low. The spear is just waiting. Not going to be able to take him down. He'll just farm up. Now he's got the Yule Scepter completed. We'll be in on the courier. Or he's just going to walk back for it. Tinker pushes out top, says you're not going to be able to push this on me. And Shazam, they are at bottom. Trying to heal it up with the living armor, as well as the fortify. Use another fortify for this one. Make it very difficult for Shazam to take down the tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, here comes the Sven. He's going right for the Dire Sign. He goes in on the Brax. Brax is going to get completely taken out by this. Sumail goes forward. Chakra coming through. Yule Scepter up into the sky. He's going to get sent back with that glimpse. Now Fear. He's looking for TC, but they're walking right through the Martian Machines. Not TC. He's going to get stunned up here, and he's going to go down to EG trying to TP out. Is he going to be able to get away? Yes, he is. Earth Splitter not going to be enough for him, and now they chase down Pandago. Universe, he's doing damage. Zai got the stun. He could turn into a fish if he wants to, but it's just going to be a double kill for Universe as they take a 4-for-1 at bottom lane. They just didn't have enough sustain there to really go into EG, and when Fear came in from the backside, fight was very difficult for Shazam. They did end up taking down Sumail, but Sumail just bought his Yule Scepter, so it's really not even a very valuable kill for them. I mean, it doesn't make him lose too much gold. That will propel Sven to the top of the net worth. And he's at level 11 right now. Pretty much all the cores are at level 11 except for the Faceless Void. This damage from the Tinker is actually hurting Sumail quite a bit. He may want to pick, well, he's put his infused raindrop into his inventory. He may want to pick on that up and then get rid of his Fairy Fire before this game goes on too much longer. The item is pretty good, but it doesn't do you any good inside of your stash. Juggernaut getting a lot closer to his Battle Fury. TC's farming up fairly well. The Blink Dagger is also on Tinker, so there's some really good farm for MSF. Doing pretty well. Faceless Void able to time walk away. He's got a Chronosphere available. Is he going to catch Fear and die there? There's going to be a finger, and one hit from Fear on the Brax is going to take down Disruptor. Now he's forced to get away. And they also spent the Chronosphere for that. EG going forward, Brax is able to time walk out. And that's going to be the end of that chase. Just shows how much damage Sven does with the Echo Saber and the God Strength. Really just cleaving through the Faceless Void to take out the Disruptor. Sumail checks the trees around here, seeing if there's any Tinkers, but he comes up, go fish. And luckily Lion has a fish. Timbersall is ready with a haste rune. He's going to use it looking through the jungle for any kills. Jason a little bit far up. I believe he may have been scouted out. And here comes Juggernaut in from the side, turned into a fish. Here's the Chakram. A lot of damage from Jump Sumail. And is TC going to be able to get this one? He's going to spin to try to win. And Sumail's ready with the Scepter, but nope. Juggernaut does have the kitty cat to follow him around and heal him up. I'm so happy. Happy kitty. Things are slowing down here a little bit. We've got a Sven continuing to be at the top of the net worth at 2,800 gold in the bank right now. He could go for a blink dagger, but he may end up going for some kind of damage item. PPD is going to get sighted here. Dusk is going to be on his face. He's going to get glimpsed back and put right into the middle of the ultimate from Disruptor, and he's not able to TP away. Jason gets immediately taken down by Fear. Fear gets stunned up, and there's going to be a beautiful Universe vacuum on the 3. Now TC and MSS, they've in trouble. They're both dead. Double kill for Fear, and Sumail is chasing down Pantego, has another chakram. Timber chain through. See ya, son. That's another 4 for 1 with only PPD going down this time. Sumail and the rest of EG seem to be the king of the 4 for 1s right now. That fight was really set off by a beautiful 3-man vacuum in this part of the jungle, got them away from Fear, and it put them right in a line for all of the cleaves.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So we are at 11 kills to 3 right now, 20 minutes into the game. Remember, this is still a best of 1. Whichever team wins here will go on to the quarterfinals, and that is one step away from the best of 3s. Still a couple of great teams in the America's qualifier. I would even argue that most of the teams at this point are fairly good. Some of them may have had an easier path than others, but they all played some good to get here, and that's really all that matters. However, only one will make it out of this qualifier, and all the great teams that are here probably will not make it into the regional. That's just the sad truth of it. Zaya's already gotten to his Blink Dagger and nearly to his Force Staff. Being alive in the fights is really helping him. The more you stay alive in the fights, the more you're able to get gold and XP, and he's looking pretty good right now. Spirit goes out at mid. Tinker right now, he's got some really good farm. He's still got to an energy booster. I guess this is going to be a Bloodstone for him. And PPD scouts out TC. He's also going to scout out Jason. Goes away from the trees for a little bit, places down a ward, and there's going to be a Dire Observer placed down behind the trees as well. PPD, he could go in here. He sees them going into the tower, and Sumail comes in from behind.
Dire's top tower.
PPD is right there, and okay, well Jason has enough vision of it. He's getting stuck inside of the storm. There's going to be Yule Scepter on the Jason, and he is not going to be able to get out. Meanwhile, Sven also finds a kill on the Elder Titan elsewhere. Some pretty big kills there. EG taking a double kill as they go for the tier 2 tower. Tinker goes in the trees, puts a couple of marching machines out trying to get the creeps out of here. And we'll see if they're able to find the Tinker. Probably just gonna go around the tower, take out the creeps. Or we'll see. Put down the sentry on the high ground, and they take out a sentry on the low. Sumail is just waiting at bottom. He's very close to his Bloodstone, about 500 gold away from the recipe.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And right now Juggernaut has finished off the Battle Fury, so TC looking pretty good. Some would say TC means terrific carry. Some would say that it means trash can. Personally, I don't know what it means.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Fear is going to go right in onto the tier 1 tower at mid, and he will smack down with a couple of slices of his knife, his very large knife. And they're going to go forward here. PPD looking for some kills. He's got the overgrowth available. Zaya's going to blink forward, gets the fish onto Jason. Jason could get taken out. TC forced to spin away, and Disruptor way too far at this time. Now 14 kills to 3 for EG, and EG are making Shazam look like amateurs. They do fairly well in most of the tournaments. Unfortunately, with the roster change, they were not put into the regional qualifier. And EG are just making them look like amateurs at this point. They're still doing very well. Like NSS, I'm extremely surprised with this farm. He's gone for the Aether Lens, and he's actually done really well at this point. Like 9,023 minutes, that is some really good farm for a Tinker. I'm actually really impressed here. But it just feels like EG are too coordinated, and he's not strong enough at this point to actually go against them. He's doing everything he can to try to push the lanes out, keep the creeps away from his towers. I just don't think it's enough. In fact, it isn't enough right now. Juggernaut could get hit by this. He's got the spin to get away. Here comes BPD, and TC has a TP available, but it's not going to be enough. Here comes the Earth Splitter. Fear is able to take him out with the Sven knife, and PPD nearly taken out. He's going to possibly be able to heal himself up. Here comes Sumail though, glimpse back, taking a lot of damage from it. Chronosphere only on the Fear, and Zai hits the stun onto MSS. Now a beautiful 3-man Chrono right on top of Fear, and he gets the stun. They get a triple kill, and that is just Shazam getting absolutely annihilated in the bottom lane. What a play by Universe. Really on the same page there, and they show Shazam exactly why Fear is a part of EG. And Universe seems to be making a pretty good case for him going back to the team as well. It just seems like they're so in sync with each other that it really makes sense for him to play there. And it is nice to see them boys, the sad boys, back and playing together again. 16 charges on the Sumail Timbersaw. And they only have two tier 2 towers left to take down. Roche is still up. They could go for it sometime with the God Strength of Sven. Stun here on the Elder Titan. They get the Chakram and the fingers there. Timbersaw will finish off the kill. Sumail's looking pretty good. Another charge for the Bloodstone. Racking him up there. And 26 minutes in, they're going to go for the Roshan, like we were just talking about. Fear walks in with the God Strength, and he'll take it down fairly quickly. Or, I guess at mediocre speed. So there's a couple speeds on Roshan. You can go fast, medium, slow. This will be on the medium side. It's not just absolutely blown up, but it's not taking 20 minutes to do it either. Sven picks up the Aegis, they leave the tomato inside the pit. And right now Sven's item, he is at BKB, an Aegis, and he picks up the TPs for off the ground. We'll see what Shazam have to do about it. There is a Juggernaut with 300 gold and a Battle Fury. Tinker with an Aether Lens. And an item on the courier now. That's a point booster going to him. Aces Void right now, he's got a Vlad's and is getting closer and closer to a Blink Dagger. And that's going to have to be enough against EG. Fear's running around with a heart. Okay, he's already got a heart. 3,400 HP, 27 minutes into the game. That is... Look at all those bars. Look at all those bars in the health. This is kind of unreal. And clearly, Fear is... His wrist is feeling pretty good, I guess. He's at the highest net worth, the most last hits in the game, and he's at a heart at 27 minutes. This is some ridiculous farm for him, actually. I mean, you can see how little those rockets actually tickle the Sven. It takes about, I don't know, a sliver out of his health. You can hardly even tell that it's gone. EPD is ready to go on to TC, and PPD is going to get revealed. Here comes Zai. Rax is ready with the Chronosphere. He will not quite hit it onto, well, not use it. TC drops down the kitty, and he also goes into the spin. There's going to be a stun there. It hits on the PPD. Fear is the only one caught inside the Chronosphere. It's going to be the Earth Splitter, and TC trying to take some supports down, but it's not enough. Fear going ham on the Elder Titan. Now he turns around for TC. TC is going to get taken out, and that's 3 down at the top lane. EG rush forward, going for the tier 2 tower, and long-range Timber Chain from Sumail. He's got murder in his eyes, looking for Tinker. Right now, MSS doing everything he can to try to keep EG away from the base. Sumail, he smells blood. He could be going for the Tinker over at mid. And Sumail, he's going to get Yule Sceptered up into the sky, but now there's no interrupt from Sumail, and he's a bit too far away to be able to get the kill, but there's a vacuum in by Universe. Of course it's there. Brax, in to try to help things. He's not really going to do a whole lot, and he's just forced to back away from it now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Things looking pretty good for EG at the moment. They could go for the push onto the high ground here. Tinker's down for 30 seconds, so that's going to be a lot of time without the marching machines, and there is no buyback. Here he's going ham. He's got the God Strength available. He hasn't even popped it just yet. He's just going right for the tower. And the Spirit is going to smack the ground, but it doesn't actually hit anything on EG. And this tier 3 tower is not long for this world. It's going to be demolished by Sven. There's going to be a stomp. Fear can't evade it. And they're just going to kind of walk around. This rocket does literally nothing to Fear. And now he's taking down the ranged rack. The kitty is going to get dropped, but it does not kill the tower. A nice dodge of the Storm Hammer by TC. The sun is going to be there. Fear gets the laser on him. And Tinker can keep going up and getting that laser to stop Fear from going for the towers. He probably doesn't like that a whole lot. EG starting to think about going for other lanes, so now we'll clear out bottom. And the glimpse is back on the Fear, but there's hardly any value in it. Fear does still get hit by that stomp. Kinetic Field trying to protect this melee rack. They're doing everything they can to try to protect it, and this time TC doesn't get the spin off. Fear walked into the Chronosphere. It is going to hit on the 2, but Brax, he's forced to back out, and they do not want to go in on Fear at all. Their Splitter is there. It only hits onto Universe. Stomp. It feels like Shazam are hitting all the spells because EG really doesn't care, but it's still not doing anything. I mean, EG, they're just walking around. And they may rotate over to bottom now with the creep wave all the way pushed up. Lion blinks over to bottom. Got a 4-step and the blink dagger. Trying to do everything they can to just clear out the wave with that March of the Machines. Tier 2 tower, the only outer tower remaining for Shazam, and with this little in the action, we may as well take a look at the XP and gold. XP is almost 30,000 in favor of EG, and gold, this is bad. 30,000, that's nearly 1k gold per minute net worth lead. And TC gets immaculately wrecked by EG, and Brax now, he's in the middle of a lot of trouble. Stomp is going to be there. Are they able to actually find any kills? Sumail may be in a little bit of trouble. He's got Aghanim Scepter, goes up, double Chakram, and there's going to be the Surge, blinks away from Pandago, gets the Timber Chain through, very good on the reflexes. Sumail is wicked sick, he's getting more and more kills. Fear just tosses the BKB for the fun of it, walks right through the kinetic field, and that's going to be Fear just walking all over the Shazam side. And then they go for the tier 3s. EG trying to wrap it up here, 26-3, 32 minutes. They take out the tier 3 tower, and they're probably going to go for the racks. Shazam maybe on their last legs here, but they are still looking like a good team. They're just not really able to do it against one of the best in the world, and that's going to be it. Shazam will fall against EG, and they are forced to go into the second open qualifier, which will be happening tomorrow. But EG will continue in the International 6th, America's Open Qualifier. So EG come up with the victory here. They're going to go into their next matchup, so we're going to see